Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Susan Moore, and she contracted COVID, ladies and gentlemen, and she did not make it. But before she actually died, she did a Facebook Live to talk about the racial bias that she had experienced in the hospital when she was there after being diagnosed with coronavirus. My heart goes out to this woman and her family. It's a shame, but we are going to see a lot of people fall to COVID. But I'm glad she gave this testimony. But, being treated unfairly in medicine is nothing new to the Black community. We have been experiencing this for a lifetime already. And we know these disparities still go on to this very day. And these people want to know why we're not lining up to take their shots. You know, this is a good example of why no one wants anything to do with your medical industry. And it's not like you tried to rectify the wrongs that you have done to us. You don't try to do nothing, but just babble along and act like we're supposed to go blind about the things that are going on with us and act like, oh, okay, well, let's go take the shot. No, nobody's going to do that. No one's going to do it. All right, let me go ahead and play this, y'all. You're going to hear her gasping for air and everything. But I'm glad she did put this out for the world to see because we've heard about other things, especially in the hospitals in New York, how Black patients were being mistreated. So this just really confirms it in many other ways. So let me just go ahead and play this for you.
I put forth and I maintained. If I was white, I wouldn't have to go through that. At that time, I'd only received 2 treatments of the remdesivir. He said, you don't need it. You're not even short of breath. I said, yes, I am. He further stated, you should just go home right now. And I don't feel comfortable giving you any more narcotics. I was in so much pain from my neck. My neck hurt so bad. He made me feel like I was a drug addict. And he knew I was a physician. This is how Black people get killed. When you send them home and they don't know how to fight for themselves.
What a tragedy right here, y'all. This is horrible. But you know what? It's not shocking. Let me turn that off. It's not surprising because we have heard these stories of mistreatment. And we also know about historically, they have always said, we don't feel pain. That's a big thing they have been on. Ladies and gentlemen, these folks are so damn cruel. When they would lynch us, they would say you weren't feeling the pain. I mean, it's sick. So I'm not surprised her physician told her that she wasn't in pain, but she was in pain. And I could even hear her breathing was a little labored just from her talking. And I'm not even a doctor. So this is horrible. This is horrible. Now, Susan does have a son. Her son definitely need to lawyer up. Now, they're saying because they had such a big caseload that she might have been neglected. No, she was. Why was she only given 2 treatments and that's it? Oh, this is so horrible. So she did that, ladies and gentlemen, on Facebook Live. So this is CNN, December 25th, 2020. A Black physician died of COVID-19 weeks after she described a white doctor dismissing her pains and concerns about treatment as she laid in an Indiana hospital. And see, when it comes down to COVID, these folks think we're just whining about the Tuskegee experiment. It goes way beyond that. It does. And many of my subscribers can tell you about times they went to a doctor and was dismissed. It has happened. Or you tell a doctor something, especially when the doctor don't look like you. They don't take what you say seriously. And this is where, and I know Susan was not in a position to switch doctors. It's very difficult to do that when the staff is short and you're in a situation in the hospital with COVID. So, what a horrible thing. But, even people in my family have experienced these same things where they've gone to the hospital or gone to a doctor, told them what was wrong, and they were dismissed. I've heard it all throughout my life. So when you have this expectation that we should just forget about all of these things and take the shot, hell no. No, we're not going to forget about anything. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know they are getting ready to spend $250,000 to put on a campaign drive to convince people to take the vaccine? $250 million. $250 million is what they're going to spend to convince people to take the vaccine on propaganda. So the video that she did from her hospital bed, ladies and gentlemen, was posted earlier this month. And like I said, she did it on Facebook. In the video that was posted earlier this month, she filmed herself from a hospital bed and recounted her experience at IU North. Moore said her doctor brushed off her symptoms, telling her, "You're not even short of breath." Wow. And she was. She was. She had to beg to receive the Resdevazor. She recalled on the video, and she only got 2 treatments. She should have gotten way more than 2 treatments. So they weren't even trying to save her. Okay, so they gave her only 2 treatments of the antiviral drug used to treat patients who are hospitalized for COVID. And, of course, you did not see her. She was on oxygen, but she was not on any type of ventilator when you saw her there. Despite her pain, the doctor told Moore he might send her home. She said he didn't feel comfortable giving her more narcotics. You didn't even give her enough to begin with. And you heard her say, she said he made her feel like she was a drug addict in the video. And he knew she was a doctor too. She told them she was a doctor. Moore had posted updates on her Facebook along with the video. Moore, who was, she said she was in pain. She was not adequately treated. And, of course, once the video went viral, they started raising concerns about her treatment when she was in the hospital. Wow. You do this after she's dead? She was later discharged from IU North and returned to a different hospital. And less than 12 hours later, she wrote on her Facebook page, I put forward and I maintain if I was white, I would not have to go through that, Moore said. A spokesperson for IU North confirmed to CNN that Moore was a patient at the hospital and that she was eventually discharged but declined saying more about her, citing patient privacy. Wow. Racism in healthcare is nothing new. Moore's story speaks to a broader issue that experts called an implicit racial bias in healthcare towards Black patients. Studies have shown that Black patients, in some situations, prescribed less pain medication than their white counterparts. And a recent article in the New England Journal of Medicine attributed unequal treatment in part to enduring racist cultural beliefs and practices. Yeah, like Black people don't feel pain. Okay, when you tell them you feel pain, they're trying to dismiss it. I tell you what, after looking at this will confirm why people are not going to deal with your medical community if they don't have to. Seriously, why should they? You know, and stop asking us why we don't want to get the shots and stop putting on all this media propaganda about Black people getting the shot. You ain't that damn concerned about us. We know that. Okay, we know you're not that concerned about us at all. Oh, what a sad story. Y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.